And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. Alright, we are at one of the corners, and I've been using some bombers to clear out some cryo. As you can see, this one here in the corner really wants to grow. So I've got a pipe extended all the way back to our original area. I'm hoping, really hoping, that that can connect. I'm not 100% sure it can, but we are going to hope. And I am really low on power right now, so I'm going to try to not die and make it back to charge back up again. Yeah, I used a BFL to clear a little path through here. Oh, there's a little battery right there that we can pull some power from. That way we can fly over. There we go. I definitely need some power. Oh, wow. Takes a while to charge that up. Okay, I need to charge Arthur up too. So this one, we're basically going to the left. We're going to try to go through the left on all of these other outposts to get these up and running. I probably will have to make some more fluid pipes, which will be fine. That's just a few machine blocks that we've got plenty of. We got thousands of them. So one of the reasons I like this stage of the game is you got just so much stuff that you can just sort of play around, tweak what you've got, and generally have a little bit of fun. So while Arthur is charging, let's see. So this cryo, this goes to the left, so that one's over there. So this one's going to go to that direction over there. And so the pipe that we've got there, it looks like it's going to go to the right direction. That's good. I've also been taking these out as I go around, just in case I need some. You know, I've got a couple reactors on me and some batteries, so if I really need the power, I can add these. But I'm basically going to use the bombers to expose the cryo spawner, and then from there we will be able to figure out if this is even possible. So I'm gonna head off in this direction. Some of these I marked where the cryo spawner was, and some of them I didn't before I took it out. Yeah, see this? I have no idea where the cryo spawner is, so I'm gonna guess it was about right here. Right about here is the best guess that I've got. And let's see, we've got some power in here I can use for a BFL. And let's see, how do I want to do this? I want to put a BFL. I'm going to need to go to the left, and oh, I might not need one. I might not need one. So I'm going to take this out a few squares and then hang a left. Yeah, I might actually need a BFL to make sure that is where we want to be. So let's see, what's the fastest way to do this? So there's the BFL right there. All right, one thing I can do is come off of this bottom one with a lens, and it won't charge it too fast, but it will make sure any walls that it hits it'll tear him down. So that's the main point for this. Let this run for a second. It's scanning right now, so it's going through, pushing all the way through to there we go. So it's finding a little bit to clear out, which will help us in the long run be as fast as possible. So I'm not sure how far it is right now. I'm not sure what the success fail rate is, because it's kind of going up slowly, but this thing can really punch through. So I'm gonna call that good, and we're gonna come back out here. I just want to make sure we're close to where that BFL was coming in. Alright, so let's put in a light here so we can see where the edge... Oh, then I fell. Okay, so there's the edge of my pipe. Let's head on out. See what we can see. Okay. Are we far enough? There we go. Perfect. Whoa! Whoa! I just hit a hotkey or something. A hotkey I did not know about. Okay, where? Oh, yeah, we're punching through a little bit. Do we have a light that I could... No, so I gotta add one here just so I can see the edge of the pipe. Otherwise you lose it. You know, if you go far enough away, you lose it. There we go. There's the cryo I'm seeing. Alright. I just got to get this close. Close enough. There's a mountain of cryo over here. Wow, look at all that cryoplasm. I'm not even sure... Not even sure where the spawner is. So let's put down a Falcor bomber and let him start processing that cryo, because there's a bunch over here as well. So I want to kind of get to a different spot and then do that again. There we go. So he should start tearing that apart. Now, where the spawner is, you can usually determine where the spawner is based on the fog effect. So if you run into a spot, not that fog effect, that's the bomb, but it puts out a lot of little particles, little foggy looking particles, and that really is the telltale sign of where the cryo is. And I don't think it's further away. I think we're right close to it here. Just don't know exactly where it would be, because it looks like it's pretty buried. You just gotta eke it out somewhere. Hopefully those bombers do a good job. Because that pipe should be right in line with where the next spawner is. You know, give or take, you know, 2 or 3 blocks in either direction. So that spawner should be right in here somewhere. You know, and I'm not seeing any indication of it being around here. This one's going to be a little bit harder to find than the last one. And you're gonna go after that one cryo right there? Yep. Oh, bombers, you are so confusing. Okay, where's the other bomber? Why isn't he clearing this mountain that's in here? I could also use the hollow base to eke out where that might be. But I stepped on some cryo. Yeah, I'm still not seeing any sort of indication of where that cryo might be. It's really hard to determine where it would be. So, one thing I can do is set up a little temporary system here to clear out as much of this cryo as I can. So we're going to go up one, and then we're going to build us a Mark IV. And in the back of this thing, I don't know why I have... Oh, there's a plant right there, that's why. See if I can't put a few dazzlers around in the back. We're gonna try to throw in a nuclear reactor. Unless we clear this out in due time. There we go. It's getting a little dark over here, but that's okay too. Not really concerned. Okay, we want freeze-on go in one of these, and we want primed fuel to go in the other. Okay, so the last part of this are the dazzlers themselves. Why did this come back one? And I'm not picking those up for reasons. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, we're right. No, I want to go up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's not stand in the path. Okay, this is probably really loud. I have my sound turned off to prevent any major catastrophes. And it looks like there was kind of a big block right here. So I'm going to take this one away. Kind of hard to tell what's behind the cryo when you build it. Okay, what am I don't know what that unknown material is. You'd think I would know everything by now. Okay, so I want to make sure this is pointing out. There we go. Well, I'm surprised that didn't kill me. The thing was, that thing was firing and I was standing in the middle of it. Okay, well, we are well on our way, clearing some cryo here. There's a bunch down here. I need to find that unknown material again. What is that? I have no idea what that is. Okay, so let's put that dazzler back. Now it should see quite a lot of cryo down there to clear out. There we go. And this should give me kind of a little look on what's in store here. As soon as these stop, we should have plenty to work from. I want to put a battery on the side so I can pull power out of it. Because my power is getting a little low. Alright, these are still firing. Clearing out as much of that as possible. That one is still going. That must be a lot of cryo on that side. Okay, so where is... Still haven't spotted the spawner. This thing needs to end. There we go. No spawner in here. Whoa, whoa. Let's not stand on it. Well, where is that spawner? I might have to use my hollow base here. Let's not look towards. There it is. Right there. That's where it's at. So, with that, I think. Whoa, whoa! What are you doing? Okay. Let's not get too hasty here. I want to come out here for the BFL because I don't want it to hurt any of my other blocks. There we go. Now we just gotta wait for this battery to see these two power consumers here. There we go. That shouldn't have a problem finding and destroying quite a lot of material. Did I just get hit with a cryo biome? Okay, so now that that is pretty much punched through, we're going to try our best to get another dazzler going. Now he should be able to take out quite a lot of that cryo that's in there. We've done a pretty good job clearing it out of here. There we go. He's gonna fire, clear path. I just want to expose that spawner, and that way we can get in there with our pipe here. As a direct a route as possible. And of course our base is that direction, so we're gonna have to get in around behind it if we can. This thing is still firing that direction. I don't know why. It should have cleared pretty much everything out. I'm gonna do the detail bloom. There we go. Probably is repeated firing because it's not able to get everything in there. It's still seeing cryo. That's why you always want to BFL at first. Okay, so this should have given us a pretty good idea. The spawner is right in. Oh, there's the edge of it right there. You can see kind of the shadow of it sticking out right there. So that's definitely the spawner in there. Now, how do we want to clear it out? Okay, well, our Falcor bombers should be helping us out here. Slowly eroding this thing away. And maybe I'll put another one in here somewhere. Maybe help that out a bit, if I can. If it works. Now, putting them this close to the cryo usually doesn't help very much. But we can hope. We can always hope. If not, I would have to get in here with some Lancers, which wouldn't be, you know, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I would just, you know, build another battery in here, bunch of Lancers, and take those out. But yeah, I think that bomber is a little too close, or maybe not. It's going over here. Yeah, I don't think it looks right ahead. I think it has a delay. Yeah, what is that unknown material? There's a ton of it in here. I'm just hoping the bombers can clear out enough to make it worthwhile. Then I can get in here with... might have to BFL a little bit more out of here. This is not as excavated, not nearly as excavated as the first 4. So a little bit more terrain involved, and if you don't clear your corners, you know, this marks the first time that I've ever worked on my corners. So in between episodes, I will work on this process. You know, I kind of want to get these 4 done, and then we can start thinking about another series. If everybody wants another series, let me know in the comments. Please let me know in the comments. I'm thinking about doing a lightly modded rush mode. I'd like to try rush mode and just have like 3 or 4 mods. The hopper mod, my excavator mod, and GPS mod are 3 that I'd really like to try with rush mode. So let me know if that's something you guys want to see. My other record is just over 24 hours to charge the OET, so I'm not sure if modded rush will be any better. Or if you have other ideas for a series, let me know as well. If you want more FortressCraft, I've been doing FortressCraft for over a year now, and you know, as much as I love this game, I'm kind of out of ideas on new content, new things to explore, new things to do. So I'm looking for ideas. I'm always open to ideas. Alright, well that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.